is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Oregon's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? With the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so we finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Powers through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
They're going back to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. He's got him wide open. Flying down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They'll try the right side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll try to pick up the first. Runs through a tackle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Holden. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Single back formation, and they give it to him. The Ducks will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He has the first and still on his feet. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
With the catch, it's Ferguson. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now
and that pass picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's hard to run a route or get lost through the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Game of the day, guys. Arguably the game of the season, and we've got an update. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Second down coming up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Caught in the backfield, it's holding. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams...
Open runway ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Finds his tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Smashes through. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Fast motion from the offense. Good jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of...
Off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Purdue! What a grab and go for the score.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's coming out of the end zone, and the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Turns it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the defense doing work.
Great heads-up play by the defender there. He saw the ball on the ground, didn't just jump on it, was able to scoop it up, had a convoy, led him for a touchdown.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Oh, he's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.